to make it to the South Pole and back unassisted. And we first told you about the modern-day explorers on this historic journey when they set off late last year, and now we find out that the harsh conditions have taken a toll but haven't dampened their spirits. Have a listen.
For 10 years, they planned and trained for an expedition attempted just once, but never completed.
Well, a British explorer sets out today on a journey to retrace the steps of Captain Robert Falcon
That's the goal
Scott.
for adventurer Ben Saunders, who's determined to succeed where one of them...
When Ben Saunders and Tarka Lerpinier set off to Antarctica last October, they could not have been better prepared to finish what the ill-fated British explorer Robert Falcon Scott did not 100 years ago: walk to the South Pole and back unassisted. Unlike Scott, who died after running out of supplies on his way back from the pole, this two-man team was armed with superior equipment. Some state-of-the-art, some just practical.
So normally you cut the handle off, but I'm going for a luxury full handle length, but in order to compensate for the weight, I've got to make holes in it.
The pair saved every gram of weight they could, crucial when carrying 110 days' worth of supplies across 2,900 kilometres of cruel terrain, in temperatures plunging to -50 degrees.
It's a really tough journey. It's almost impossible. And the reality is that you reach an equation where you want more food and fuel, but the reality is if you carry more food and fuel, your sledges get so heavy that you can't move.
When Saunders and Lerpinier arrived in Antarctica on October the 25th last year, they were confident they'd got the right balance. But within just a week, the weight of their load combined with the unforgiving climate was taking its toll.
It's been really hard at the very start with these heavy sledges, nearly 200 kilos each. Not much scenery today. We've had almost complete whiteout, but fingers crossed things improve tomorrow.
The journey, though, only got tougher, and despite all of their planning and superior equipment, after reaching the South Pole, Saunders and Lerpinier found themselves facing the same problems as Scott on the return journey. They had run out of food. But, unlike Scott, the pair was able to call for backup.
They aimed to complete this journey without aid. In the end, they needed a food drop. So how would you sum this trip up? Is it a success or a failure?
I think it's a great unqualified success. It's a tremendous journey, 1,800 miles, and the fact that they had to get an airdrop support, I mean, you could almost have counted on it. It's so ambitious to do that journey totally unsupported that if I was a betting man, I probably would have even betted on a bit of support. I mean, why not? If Scott and his men had been in that circumstances, they would have accepted an airdrop too.
That airdrop has enabled Saunders and Lerpinier to continue their historic journey, which they now expect to complete when they arrive at Scott's hut in mid-February.